What's happening, everybody? Nick Olson, Chupacabra Offroad. I want to show you some of the upgrades we performed to the Speed. Actually, it's Jacob, one of my employees, the guy behind the camera who did all the work. He's very talented with all this stuff, and we needed to get some of the wiring that we originally slapped a couple accessories on, tidied up, add a couple accessories, added a fresh air kit, added GPS. So, honestly, we've talked about organizing the dash in a way that I thought was going to be ideal. So let's, since we're here in the car, show you what we did. First and foremost, you can see we have a new plate that we developed, a couple new plates. Now basically down low here, this was a dead use spot because that goes for a stereo audio. I'm not a stereo guy. So we wanted to move some of the switches that were up here, get them out of the way, put some of the accessories on the Switch Pro, drop the radio, and then make room for the GPS. So these are some plates that we're testing. Our product will be able to launch here pretty soon. And that was designed to go ahead and install this Garmin Overland 8-inch GPS. So I really wanted a GPS. I wanted it here in the middle. I want to show you we've got it mounted here on a RAM type ball setup. And what's cool about that is you can run it tight right here. It's not interfering with me driving it. Sometimes I'll do big rides with my dad. He wants to navigate. We can go ahead and rotate it over right here. So I'm pretty stoked on how it turned out. I'm actually really excited. There's a little lip right here on the dash. A lot of these speed owners know it's really in a tough spot to get a GPS dial right where you want it. I didn't want it high up here obstructing the vision. I like the size of the 8-inch screen. Like I said, it's not going to inhibit, but I think I'm going to be able to see what I need to see. I was stoked to try Garmin just because I'm a fan of Garmin's products in general for cycling. I think their GPS technology is great. And we wanted to switch up from the Lowrance. So that's why we decided to go with this, and I'll report more when we use it on some upcoming trips. But like I said, it goes onto our plate here with the RAM style mount that it comes with. You have some adjustability right there. You probably could fit the bigger 10-inch if you wanted. I think the screen is so nice on this unit that it should be perfectly good. Our radio's down here, and then our intercom is down here below. So I like that. You're not really messing with the intercom much. It is a little bit behind your shifter here in your four-wheel drive. And then of course you've got all of your switches. All right, so let's look at some of the switches here. We, like I said, mounted up some stuff on the Switch Pro. We had this car set up, the light bar was on one switch. Our light bar is a dual control, which allows you to use amber or white or both independent. So we want to put those on two switches. Of course, we've got the mirror LP4s, and then we've got a light bar down on the bumper. An excessive amount of ball designs light. You can see some flickering in the rear. We'll shoot some B-roll of that. We upgraded the chase light here. We have a 3 and a 5 S2 package here in the rear. We were running 3, which was just 1 clear and then 2 yellows, and then we added a braking tail light. So just really getting this thing dialed. And then of course we've got parking lot pimping mode, which are some rock lights. We're going all amber with the dome light as well as with the rock lights, just to kind of tie the whole theme together of adding a lot of amber to the car. The Parker Pumper switch is back here now, the fresh air kit, which has adjustable variable control, PCI of course. So we didn't have that. It's gonna be ideal for all these big runs in Baja. So just really getting this sorted out. Another item up here that I didn't like was the push to talk. So we added a push to talk mount on the steering wheel. The passenger push to talk is neatly tied over here on this other side. So really stoked on it. It's just really clean. Jacob completely crushed it. You can see some of these shots here of how we put it all together, created a plate for it, and the wiring is gorgeous. So the wiring back was a little messy. We kind of slapped some whip flags on for Glamis, but it's nice to have this thing really dialed. So we'll report back how we like it. I think this setup is going to be something that a lot of you guys are going to like. This would work if you did want to do a Lowrance to give a typical similar RAM style mount. And this is a cool setup. So here's what it looks like with the GPS out of the way. Like I said, this ball mount gives you lots of adjustability in and out, left or right, and it tucks up just so nicely underneath that lip. So I'm super stoked on that because, like a lot of our products, we just kind of think of things, how would we want and what would be ideal, and would this work as it all came together. So with us, with all of our products, it's always just like, okay, what's the best case scenario, and then hopefully it comes together as we like it. I'm not a big fan of some other options I've seen when they mount up here. I just think this looks a little bit more tidy. Personal preference, but that's the fun thing about decking out these cars, is making it your own. So hope you guys like some of the stuff. Hit me with any questions in the comments. We're gonna get some real seat time on it, but I think everything's in a good spot where you can get to it as you need, even your passenger can, and it's gonna be ideal for what we like to do. So big runs, rocks, etc. It's not gonna inhibit our visibility, but we've got more information now. Of course, it Bluetooths off our radio, so we can plug in a route and it'll tell us when to turn left, turn right. So I'm stoked to just have it completely set up. We're set up for comfort here, ready for some big runs. So comment what you think below and the setup. You know anything you would change, you'd like to see, any questions. Thanks for watching. We'll see you on the next one.